Hi, welcome to Sage Oak Charter School. My name is Tiffany Webster. I'm the lead coordinator of community and engagement here at Sage Oak. And today I'm going to be walking you through our webinar all about our TK through 8 Virtual Learning Academy program. Let's get started. Welcome to the New Parent 101 TK through 8 Virtual Learning Academy webinar. I'm going to be giving you an overview of our Virtual Learning Academy. Our Virtual Learning Academy really has an emphasis on hands-on learning, building community, and really fostering a love of learning through online collaboration. Students meet 3 days a week for direct instruction via Zoom, and they have 2 days of independent study. The teacher is the one assigning the work and grading all the assignments. And our class sizes range by grade level band. Our TK through 2nd grade classes have 22 to 24 students. 3rd through 5th grade classes have 24 to 26 students. And our 6th through 8th grade has 26 to 28 students. Now, here's an example of what the schedule looks like for our TK through 5th students and our 6th through 8th grade students. You'll notice that the day is a little bit shorter for the TK through 5 students. Their day starts at 9 a.m. and is finished at 12:15. After 12:15, there's time for them to have lunch, and then in the afternoon, there's intervention for those students who are invited to attend and receive a little bit of extra support. Now, for our students in 6th through 8th grade, their day goes from 9 a.m. until 12:40. Then they have a lunch break. And again, there is the tutoring and intervention time for those students who are invited to attend and receive extra support in a subject area. You might notice that on the 6th through 8th grade schedule, they have a block for math and language arts listed twice. That's because the order in which they are learning the subjects may change just depending on what they're learning. So it means that in the first block, they will have a math or language arts lesson. Then after the first period, they'll have another block where they will have either a math or language arts lesson. This allows the teacher some flexibility to pick up where they left off the day before. So maybe they were in a really engaging math conversation the day before, and so the teacher wants to pick up and finish with that conversation first thing in the morning, and then after the passing period, start a language arts lesson. And vice versa could be true. They could be in the middle of a book and just have a few more chapters to finish, and they want to start the day finishing up with that language arts, and then after the passing period, head into math. So that's why you see both of those subjects listed. Then later in the day, they will flip-flop back and forth, where maybe they're working on a science unit for a little while, and then they'll switch to a social studies unit as well. So that's why we have a structure to the schedule, but there's also some flexibility that's up to the teacher's discretion, just depending on the projects that they're working on and what they're learning at the time. So in the VLA program, everything that students need is provided to them. They don't receive instructional funds like the students in some of our other programs do. Instead, they receive all of the materials shipped right to you when you enroll so that you have everything that you need. And this will include a Chromebook. It'll include any science kit materials or textbooks. It'll include access to digital curriculum. It'll also include access to some of the optional enrichment courses that are available on Monday through our Oak School. If students want to take some of those courses, they can take classes on Mondays and learn things like coding or photography or Legos. In addition to the enrichment classes, Virtual Learning Academy students also can sign up for field trips and events and other things that are happening within Sage Oak Charter School. So the adopted curriculum for this year includes the following. It's Reach for Reading for our TK through 5th grade students in language arts and Study Sync for 6th through 8th grade. The social studies curriculum is Studies Weekly for our TK through 5th grade and TCI History Alive for the 6th through 8th graders. In math, all grades use Envisions. And in science, we use Mystery Science, Generation Genius, blended with some ELA curriculum and labs in the TK through 5 level, and Inspire and labs in the 6th through 8th grade level. So in addition to all of the great things that are happening in the classrooms at VLA, They also have some really great online interactions with different types of careers or different people within the community who can really share their experiences with the students. So there's lots of opportunity for live interaction within the virtual learning program. Students, in this case, were learning how to make earthquake-proof structures. So again, they were following the guidance of their teacher and using the materials that were sent to them at home so that they could put together their own earthquake-proof structures. This is an example of a fourth grade math class. You can see that the teacher has the curriculum digitally presented and is working out the problems for the students. The students have their own paper copy of the workbooks at home so that while the teacher is going through it on the screen, students are able to follow along in their own workbooks. And this is an example of a fifth grade presentation. There's lots of opportunities here for collaboration. So students might often be collaborating on the same type of slideshow where they're adding different facts or adding different images to go along with their slideshow presentation. So this one was all on the Great Plains. So students do a lot of collaborating even though they are in a virtual environment. And there are a lot of engagement opportunities beyond the online classroom that the students can enjoy, such as trips to flower farms, or this one was to the San Diego Zoo. We also have a lot of clubs that students are encouraged to participate in. This one here is an art club. And again, they're using all of the supplies that are given to them and then just following the art instruction virtually and putting together their own art projects, which is really sweet to see. If you are able to attend the Academy Assemblies, these are really fun. This is when the virtual Academy staff is really able to spotlight students and highlight students and really recognize them for some of the terrific achievements that they are having at the Virtual Learning Academy. We also have the support of our school counseling team. Our school counselors are really there to support all students and parents with academic, career, social, emotional development, and just providing you any sort of resources that you might need. They offer a really great monthly newsletter with links to lessons that you can do at home with your kids, resources that you can tap into depending on what your needs are. They also a great source of information for college and career support. If you have a 7th or 8th grader who's starting to think about their high school classes and maybe beyond, they're a great place to go for some information in that area as well. For students with special needs, we provide special education services in all of our Sage Oak programs. So these students are assigned to a special education teacher and case manager who really can assist them with all of their special education needs. And they are provided services either in person or online, just depending on provider availability. And all of our SAI services are provided by educational specialists. Now, if you have a student without a defined area of special need, but you do have some academic concerns, we really encourage you to share that with your teacher. Your teacher can really be instrumental in providing some multi-tiered systems of support to really provide that extra layer for your child to really do well. And then, if necessary, they can work with our team to see if further evaluation in a certain area would be appropriate for your child. So make sure if you have any concerns at all that you are sharing those with your child's teacher so that we can provide you the maximum amount of support. Sage Oak students do participate in an assessment, including California State Testing and Smarter Balance Test and the California Science Test, as well as the Physical Fitness Test for 5th, 7th, and 9th graders. We also have our students complete the iReady diagnostic test in the fall and the spring so we can see how well they're doing in the areas of reading and math. And an additional benefit to this diagnostic test is that if there is a certain area that we need to target, the iReady assessment will provide lessons that directly correlate with that skill that the student needs to focus on. So it's a really great tool for students and teachers and parents. So that brings us to the end of our webinar. Thank you so much for listening today. If you have any questions at all, please contact us at virtualacademy@sageoak.education. You can contact our registrar at registrar@sageoak.education. We also have a new podcast and a YouTube channel. We would love for you to listen to the podcast on any podcast provider you'd like, or visit our YouTube channel at Sage Oak Charter Schools. You will find lots of additional resources there. You can also follow us on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. And again, please contact us with any questions. Thanks so much. Have a great day.